Good morning, Facebook friends. It's Amy, Standing Pines Campground. It's Friday, and I'm heading down to open up the store. But since I'm running a little early this morning, I thought I'd do a little bit of a tour around the campground and just show off a couple things we've been working on. You'll see the landscaping near the front's had some work. Mini golf is fully done and open. Social media wall is going. Sadly, it's time to take down the Christmas decorations. But that's okay, because just yesterday I started putting up the Valentine's Day decorations. So look forward already to decorating again for Christmas this time next year. We just had a lot of fun with that this year. The playground has had a lot of use. We had a lot of people having fun with that, which was really, really cool to see. Had an unexpected guests last night in the cabin, and they reported having a fabulous time. So it's good to see that we're getting that. Also see, pause for a second there, we're starting to transplant some of our baby pines around to get some trees growing a little faster to have some more shade. And here's a fabulous guest and one of our favorite campground puppies ever. Y'all doing okay this morning?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not ready to pack it in.
Can I give you a ride to the trash or anything?
I need to walk. He needs to walk.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all have a good one. We've got another guest down by the community grill who is starting the day out right with some delicious fresh grilled breakfast. I may actually go and visit with her a little bit and see exactly what she's cooking up when I finish this live. See, not a whole lot of wind yet this morning. The lake is looking really nice. Here's another one of those trees I was talking about, and you can see we've been doing some pine straw to give some better visual definition between the sites. So I'm really kind of pleased with how that's coming. And as we come over here, we'll see a few more of the trees and our test site, which we've built in some concrete parking strips that are nice and very level, so that guests who choose this upgraded site can pull through, park, not have to fuss with level at all. And then in just a few years, these pine trees should provide some nice shade at the different sites. Kind of give a look back so you can see how we're using that pine straw for the separation there. And I'm coming up to where we have some folks in the park at the moment. I'll do just a little ride around. I don't want to disturb anybody yet this morning. It's still kind of on the early side in the camping calendar. I have noticed that our guests tend to fall into the early birds who just get up and get going really, really fast. And then the somewhat more typical guests who enjoy just a little bit of a morning sleep in. Oh, there's another of our favorite camp puppies. Carefully with his humans. Good morning. How are y'all? I am live on Facebook. Yes, sir.
Come back.
Awesome. That's really, really good. I'm happy to have y'all here.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Hayes. I would come and give you some love, baby, but I'm going to finish filming. Aw. All right, I can't. I have to go and give him some loves. Did y'all have a good time?
Yeah, we had a good time.
Oh, good. The new little trees look great. Hey, baby. I know, you're such a good boy.
I'll have to bring me a good right back and fix where he likes to dig around that. He goes potty and then he wants to bury the pole again.
Like a cat, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, the sand is really good for that, for dogs.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I didn't want it to interrupt, but...
Just packing up, getting ready to leave.
Aw.
Things to do tonight and tomorrow.
Well, the leaving part is sad, but it'll be good to see you again.
Yeah, we'll give you a call, see if you need anything.
Appreciate it.
You got a call into her nephew.
Uh-huh.
He plants pines for a living.
Okay.
That's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
He plants thousands of them every year. He started 2 weeks ago.
Really?
And we asked him if he had any that he didn't want to use, let us know. We'll come pick them up.
Oh, that's very kind.
That way we can bring them up.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll have trees growing here one way or another. Safe travels. Happy New Year. Now just a little bit of the lake there. That is one of the things I'm really enjoying as the park is kind of picking up a little bit more. I'm really enjoying having more people around. I'm actually going to swing around so we can see here. All right, I'm going to do a bad thing. I'm going to drive the wrong way on the street. I know it's a bad thing, but it's the best way to show y'all kind of what the park is looking like these days. Look how pretty that side is. We got pine trees. We got some little babies out. Adorable for babies. This is a super nice lady. Not supposed to have favorites. And then Ranger is one of our fur babies. He is awesome. He is one of these gentle giants that just really loves everybody. But one thing I do kind of want to point out to everybody is our sites, the 45-foot width between means you can see there's a lot of actual living space in your front yard. There's space to get out and do stuff and have your own private front yard while camping. I can't tell you how excited I am about these little baby trees. I get that it's a little thing, but when I look at them, I think about 10 years or so in the future when these little trees are going to be really big trees and give a good chunk of our sites a nice bit of shade. Some of our other guests already out and about and enjoying the day. And we'll go, hey Dustin, good to see you. And take a look, appreciate the hello, at one more set of current guests. Again, really just a hello baby. This is a sweet fur baby. He's got the best parents. He's a little nervous though, so we're not going to go up and greet him until his mommy and daddy come outside to say hello. And wow, looks like several people are already up and about and off doing their thing for the day. So again, this is Amy, Standing Pines Campground. It is Friday. Kind of lost track of the dates a little bit, but it is Friday and we are just kind of tooling around to check things out. You know, I was going to go ahead and sign off, but I think I'm going to do one more swing back up because we planted some oats recently for soil stabilization out in the back rec area. And I want to go and see how that's doing before I go and open the office today. Some of the baby trees. How's everybody else doing? I see there's a couple of people on. Everybody having a happy new year? Hope so. Hope 2026 is a fantabulous year for all of us. And I'll say that we were blessed and lucky to have a number of folks join our New Year's celebration with live DJ and some great food. It was just really fun time hanging out and visiting with friends. And we made it till midnight, which took a little bit more doing than I would have thought. But here we are back in the back rec area. You can see we've put up the first post for the trail signs. And I want to kind of look. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see it on the video or not, but here in person, I can see they're probably about an inch to 2 inch. Maybe here against the sand we can see it a little better. Those are the oats. Planted about 6 acres of oats for ground cover for the winter. So this should really start greening up nicely again. And that's, you know, to protect the soil. And it's also to give some food for the different wildlife. I'm going to swing you back around so we can look out this way. We're coming up to one of my favorite spots in the campground. I really like this view from this side of the dog park looking out. It's spectacular at sunrise and sunset, but it's a nice place because you can look this way and kind of see just how far the property extends. You've got the dog park and look back and see the campground. And depending on how many campers we have, you can also even see the lake from here. So just a nice place to kind of stop and see what's going on. Now, I wanted to talk about the trails for just a little bit. We've got them mapped out. We do have a trail map now. Yay! I appreciate Laura in particular for helping me get that going. Thank you, Laura. And that's what we're going to put up on our new trailhead signs. And then, I wrote the stories about the Forest Friends, and now we've created a series of educational signs. There'll be a mix of Forest Friends stories and also some science facts that would be really great for homeschoolers walking these trails. You'll be able to find some fun facts about the pine trees, about sassafras, about muscadines, just a lot of different kind of native species here that will be part of the learning loops out in our trails. We do have 3 different trails that have been prepared now. The first trail is a family-friendly trail. That's about a half a mile. It's got some additional loops if you want to make it a little bit shorter, or if you want to make it a little bit longer by exploring some of the interior loops. The second, which is also about a half a mile, is mostly used for families with walking dogs at this point. All of our trails are dog friendly. Obviously, dogs have to be on a leash. They have to be well controlled, but our trails are dog friendly, and we encourage guests to take their fur babies out walking with them. I'm told that there's a lot of interest in doing sniffs in the forest, that there's lots of good smells, and that could be, you remember the baby oaks that we came out to see, which was kind of why I went ahead and extended this video, and I'm really thrilled to see just how green they are and how they're growing, are intended to be food for wildlife. Well, before we did the oats, we did soybeans. We did about 4 acres of soybeans, and one of our local friends has a camera that we used to do a little bit of tracking of deer movements, and I just have to tell you, there are a lot of deer on our property. Now, obviously we don't do hunting here on our property for the campground because, boy, that'd just be a liability and an insurance headache. But we do have a lot of deer tracks, and so the dogs like to sniff that, particularly in the forest on the trails. The other thing is at dusk and dawn, you can see the deer on the move. We are very close to I think it's 45,000. It's somewhere around 45,000 acre Sand Hills State Forest, which is a major home for deer. And then properties like ours provide additional acreage and track for the deer to move through safely. So if you come to Standing Pines, or when you come to Standing Pines, we do have some scavenger hunts that make some use of the Forest Friends, really. But maybe I should do something for deer, finding deer prints or deer trail or deer markers. If y'all think that's a good idea, please drop a comment in there. And I'd love to learn more. Yep, I would. Thank you for the comment there about homeschool classes. That is actually something I really am testing out a little bit. The Forest Friends would be a good fit for a lot of homeschool curriculum. We homeschool our own teenager. She's moved on to a dual enrollment at a local community college as a high schooler now, but a lot of the material that I use for her, I could that's really pretty. I hope you can see the green here. I hope it's as pretty on camera as it is in real life. I could pretty easily redo for some homeschool curriculum packages for families that might be interested in incorporating that into a visit here at Standing Pines. So I really am delighted that y'all were able to jump on and track along with me today. It's wonderful to see in the new year kind of the life in the campground and things coming together. It's really fun to know that guests who come these days have access not just to the large full hookup RV sites, but also the amenities that we've got up and going for everybody that are available at least sunrise to sunset at this point. We've got our obstacle course, which I think you can see here, a low ropes course. We've got the basketball court that we're going to drive by. Of course, we just did the trails and the dog parks and the disc golf, which I didn't talk about, but is a fun game, and there's some growing interest in that. You can see there at the, hey, Miss Martha, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining. You can see there at the basketball court, we've got a temporary pickleball net up, and I'm really paying close attention to how many families do play and enjoy pickleball. I'd be happy to do a full pickleball court at some point for the campground, if there's really the interest to kind of justify it. So if you're a pickleballer, I'm going to stop for a second and look at this post, because we have these posts in now for our road signs, and I am delighted for those to go in. I can't wait for them to be live to show you. But if you are a pickleballer, or you like pickleballing, or you think we should have pickleball, just drop me a comment there. Like I said, I'm really kind of testing interest to see if we should do a full pickleball court here at Standing Pines at some point. So thank y'all very much for riding around with me this morning. Like I said, it really is a delight to have the park in use and see families having a good time here. And with that, I probably should go and actually open the office in the store for the day. Happy New Year. Thanks, y'all. Have a great one.